and more companies are moving to Texas due to the state's pro-business climate. But at the same time, the Lone Star State is paying for the economic prosperity at a high price. Take a look at this. According to our partners at the Texas Tribune, Texas leads the nation in worker fatalities for 7 of the last 10 years. More than 500,000 people have no benefits when they get hurt on the job, and nearly half of all workers' comp claims were denied or disputed from 2008 to 2013. Joining us to talk about those numbers, plus a new investigative series that's shining the light on workers' compensation, is Brandy Grissom. She's the managing editor at the Texas Tribune. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So what can readers glean from this investigative series?
I think what readers can glean from this series is really a look at what it means in Texas if you are a worker who gets hurt or injured or even killed on the job, and how important it is to have some sort of coverage when that happens, and then the challenges that workers really do face when those incidents happen.
And you guys dig deep and get personal with people's unique stories.
That's right. We interviewed really about a dozen people for this series of stories, but we took a close look really at 2 cases in particular. The case of Santiago Arias, who is a construction worker who was injured at least 3 times in jobs. In one instance, he lost his eye, and in the most serious case, he fell from a roof and was paralyzed from the chest down. He was an undocumented worker. His boss at the construction site didn't have any insurance, and so those injuries left him pretty much decimated.
And then the next case you took a look at was a Crystal Davis case, or one of the cases featured. Tell me about that one.
In Crystal Davis's case, her husband, who worked for Burger King, was on his way from home where he worked to a work site. He was a trainer for Burger King, and so when he was on his way, he was injured fatally in a car accident. After that car accident, his wife, Crystal, found out that she thought she could apply for benefits because her husband did have workers' compensation insurance. So she applied for the benefits and started receiving them, but the company involved disputed that her husband was actually in the course of his work when the accident happened. And so they tried to stop the benefits from occurring, and at 3 different levels at the state administrative process, Crystal won, and the state said that the company had to continue paying her the benefits. So when that process was over, the insurance company then sued Crystal and her 2 minor children, arguing that, again, her husband wasn't in the course and scope of his work and that they shouldn't have to pay the benefits. We found out after our series ran, after that story, that this week, later after the story, the insurance company in this case, did in fact drop its lawsuit.
Okay. And this series is online now. People can check it out.
It is.
Okay, I think we've got or we may be able to pull that up. There we go, on the Texas Tribune's website, and we've got a link to it on our website, and it's all complete now. The entire series is online.
That's correct, including a database with more than 2,000 workers in Texas who died, and it shares what happened to those people, as well as the dates that they passed away and their names.
All right, Brandy, thank you so much, and thank you for your work, and
thank
the
you.
entire Texas Tribune team.
Thank you.